Welcome to Financial Buzz Market Weekly. I'm RK Walker here at the New York Stock Exchange bringing you a review of this week's stock market. On Monday, fallout continued from last week when the U.S. government blacklisted the large Chinese telecom provider Huawei Technologies. U.S. companies, especially tech, scrambled to implement new restrictions and to stop doing business with Huawei. The Nasdaq Composite fell over 1.4%. On Tuesday, existing home sales for April fell 0.4% to an annualized 5.19 million units. The Commerce Department said it would allow American vendors to do business with Huawei for the purposes of maintaining existing networks. The exemption lasts 3 months. Markets were encouraged by the news, and the Dow Industrials closed almost 200 points higher. On Wednesday, the EIA Petroleum Status Report for the week ending May 17th saw crude oil inventory increase 4.7 million barrels. The Federal Reserve released minutes from its last meeting, and it revealed that many FOMC members agreed that the recent dip in inflation may be transitory. Hence, members continue to stress the word patience. They are willing to continue waiting for more clear evidence of a change in economic conditions before adjusting monetary policy. Markets fell on continuing worries over trade issues as it was rumored that the Trump administration is preparing to blacklist additional Chinese companies. On Thursday, jobless claims for the week ending May 18th fell 1,000 to 211,000, and new home sales for the month of April fell 6.9% to an annualized 673,000 units. 10-year treasuries yielded 2.31%, and West Texas Intermediate crude fell to $58.13 a barrel. The Dow Industrials finished 286 points lower as China toughened its rhetoric against the U.S. with regards to trade negotiations. On Friday, durable goods orders for April fell 2.1% on top of the prior month's 1.7% decline. Markets opened modestly higher as President Trump told reporters that he expected the trade war with China to end soon. Now let's take a look at some stocks. Sprint Corporation saw its shares surge by 22% Monday morning after Federal Communications Commission Chairman Ajit Pai recommended the merger between Sprint and T-Mobile. Pai thinks that the $26.5 billion merger would greatly accelerate the development and deployment of 5G technology in the U.S. However, both the FCC and the Justice Department's approval are needed in order for the merger to close, and it was reported on Wednesday that the Justice Department Antitrust Division staff has recommended that the agency file a lawsuit to block the merger. Kohls Corporation reported its quarterly results before market open on Tuesday. The retailer missed earnings estimates and slashed its guidance, causing shares to plunge by 12% shortly after the opening bell. For the quarter, Kohls reported earnings of 61 cents per share on revenue of $4.1 billion. Qualcomm Inc. shares tanked over 11% on Monday morning after a federal judge ruled that the company had violated antitrust laws. U.S. District Court Judge Lucy Koh noted that Qualcomm was using unlawful practices to license patents for modems used in mobile phones. As a result, Koh ruled that Qualcomm must license its patents to rival chip makers at a fair and reasonable price, and the company must submit to monitoring for the next 7 years to ensure it abides by the rulings. Target Corporation reported its first quarter results before market open on Wednesday, earning $1.53 per share on revenue of $17.6 billion. Target's stronger than expected quarter was primarily due to increased comparable sales, both in-store and digitally, with same-store sales growing 4.8% on traffic growth of 4.3%. Shares shot up over 9% on the news. L Brands shares spiked by almost 15% on Thursday morning after the company reported better than expected results. L Brands, owner of Victoria's Secret, came in with earnings of 14 cents per share on revenue of $2.6 billion. Its Bath and Body Works segment saw comparable store sales increase by 13%. However, Victoria's Secret's comparable store sales fell by 5%. This is Financial Buzz Market Weekly. I'm RK Walker, and I'll see you again next week.